Don't chase love, success, or happiness. Let them come to you, and they will be even more meaningful. The more you focus on yourself and your growth, the more you'll attract what's truly yours. When you stop chasing, you start attracting. What is meant for you will always find its way to you. Don't chase, attract. It is written and published by Audiobooks Box. Introduction. In life, we're often told to chase love, success, and happiness. We're taught to fight for them, to work tirelessly to get them. But what if I told you that the real power comes from letting these things come to you? In this book, you'll learn why chasing after things doesn't always bring the results you desire, and how focusing on yourself and your own growth can actually attract everything you're looking for. You'll learn how to shift your mindset from desperation to confidence, how to stop running after what you think you need, and instead let the things that truly belong to you find their way into your life. By the end of this book, you will understand the importance of patience and trust in the process. Have you ever felt like you're working harder than everyone else, but not getting the results you want? Do you ever wonder why things just don't seem to be happening for you, no matter how much you chase them? It's time to stop fighting and start allowing. This book will show you how to become the person who effortlessly attracts what they deserve. Stick with me, and let's discover the real key to living a fulfilled life together. Chapter 1. The Power of Self-Control. Self-control is the foundation of a meaningful and fulfilling life. It is the ability to choose your actions deliberately instead of being controlled by impulses or fleeting emotions. People often underestimate how much of their success depends on the decisions they make when faced with difficult situations. By mastering self-control, you gain the power to steer your life in the direction you desire. Without it, you are vulnerable to distractions and temptations that can pull you away from your goals. Self-control begins with self-awareness. Recognizing your triggers, habits, and patterns is the first step in making better choices. If you can identify what provokes an emotional reaction or causes you to act impulsively, you are already ahead of the game. Instead of reacting immediately, take a pause. In that pause lies the opportunity to think clearly and make a rational decision that aligns with your values. Discipline is not about denying yourself pleasure, but about prioritizing what truly matters. Instant gratification might feel good in the moment, but it often comes at the expense of long-term rewards. Choosing self-control means understanding that short-term sacrifices can lead to far greater achievements down the road. Each time you resist a temptation, you strengthen your ability to make better choices in the future. Self-control also builds confidence. When you can trust yourself to act with purpose and intention, you feel more secure in your decisions. This confidence radiates outward, making others respect and admire you. People who exercise self-control are often seen as reliable and composed, qualities that are highly valued in personal and professional relationships. Managing your emotions is a crucial aspect of self-control. Anger, frustration, and fear can cloud your judgment and lead to actions you may later regret. By taking control of your emotional responses, you regain power over your actions. This does not mean suppressing your feelings, but rather understanding them and responding in a way that serves your best interests. Practicing self-control requires consistent effort. Start small. For example, if you tend to procrastinate, commit to completing just one task without delay. If you often indulge in unhealthy habits, replace them with healthier alternatives. Each small victory strengthens your self-control and creates momentum for larger changes. The key to developing self-control is to focus on your goals and remind yourself why they matter. When you are clear about your priorities, it becomes easier to resist distractions. Every time you choose discipline over indulgence, you take a step closer to achieving what you truly want. Self-control is not about perfection, it is about progress. You will make mistakes along the way, but each setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. Reflect on what caused the slip and make adjustments to avoid it in the future. Over time, these adjustments become habits, and self-control becomes a natural part of who you are. When you master self-control, you take ownership of your life. You are no longer a victim of circumstances or emotions, but a person who acts with purpose and clarity. This power enables you to attract the life you desire and deserve. Chapter 2. Understanding what you truly want. Understanding what you truly want is the cornerstone of creating a meaningful life. Many people drift through life, chasing goals they never chose for themselves. These goals are often influenced by societal expectations, peer pressure, or fear of missing out. If you want to attract the life you desire, you need to start by identifying what actually matters to you, not what others expect from you. To understand what you want, begin with self-reflection. Ask yourself what brings you fulfillment, what energizes you, and what aligns with your values. Think about the moments in your life when you felt truly alive. These moments often hold clues about what resonates with your soul. Take the time to reflect without rushing, because clarity requires patience and honesty. Eliminate the noise of external opinions. It's easy to be swayed by what others think you should do or achieve, but their priorities are not yours. If you spend your life pursuing someone else's version of success, you'll end up feeling empty, no matter how much you achieve. True satisfaction comes from pursuing goals that align with your own vision and beliefs. Be honest about what you don't want. Sometimes it's easier to identify the things that drain you or make you unhappy. By eliminating what doesn't serve you, you create space for what does. Don't be afraid to let go of paths that no longer feel right, even if you've invested time in them. Staying true to yourself is more important than holding on to something just because it feels familiar. Understanding what you truly want also involves recognizing your strengths and passions. Think about the skills you naturally excel at and the activities that bring you joy. These are often indicators of the path you're meant to follow. When you align your goals with your unique abilities, you unlock potential that feels both natural and fulfilling. Clarity comes from taking action. You can't figure everything out by overthinking or waiting for the perfect moment. Start small and experiment. Each step you take, whether it leads to success or failure, provides valuable feedback. As you try new things, you'll gain a better sense of what aligns with your desires and what doesn't. Don't confuse what you want with what others have. Comparing yourself to others can lead to frustration and confusion. Just because someone else's life looks appealing doesn't mean it's right for you. Focus on your own journey instead of measuring your desires against someone else's achievements. Accept that your desires may evolve over time. What you want today might not be what you want in a year. Be willing to adapt and reassess your goals as you grow. Change is not a sign of failure. It's a natural part of discovering who you are and what fulfills you. When you truly understand what you want, you gain a sense of purpose that guides your actions. Every decision becomes clearer, every step more intentional. This clarity gives you the confidence to pursue your goals without hesitation and the patience to trust that what belongs to you will find its way. Chapter 3. The importance of self-discipline. Self-discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It is not a skill reserved for a few. It is a practice anyone can cultivate. Success, fulfillment, and personal growth depend on your ability to take consistent, deliberate action regardless of how you feel in the moment. Without self-discipline, even the best plans and intentions will fail to materialize. Self-discipline is about making choices that align with your long-term goals instead of giving in to short-term distractions. It's the willingness to prioritize what matters most, even when it feels inconvenient or uncomfortable. Every time you choose discipline over ease, you reinforce habits that move you closer to your aspirations. The first step in developing self-discipline is understanding your priorities. When you know what you're working toward, it becomes easier to resist temptations. Clarity in your goals gives you the strength to say no to distractions and yes to opportunities that support your progress. Each decision you make should reflect the future you want to create. Building self-discipline requires consistency. Small daily actions are more powerful than occasional bursts of effort. Whether it's waking up early, completing a task you've been avoiding, or sticking to a routine, every consistent effort strengthens your ability to stay focused. These habits create momentum, making discipline feel less like a chore and more like a natural part of your life. Self-discipline is also a practice of self-control. It's choosing to delay gratification because you understand that meaningful results take time. Impulses and distractions may offer quick satisfaction, but they rarely lead to lasting success. Discipline teaches you to value patience and persistence over fleeting rewards. Accountability plays a key role in maintaining self-discipline. Setting measurable goals and tracking your progress helps you stay on track. Celebrate milestones, no matter how small, to remind yourself of the progress you're making. Holding yourself accountable creates a sense of responsibility that strengthens your commitment to your goals. Self-discipline is not about perfection. There will be moments when you falter, but the key is to recover quickly and continue moving forward. Each setback is an opportunity to reflect, learn, and refine your approach. The ability to get back on track is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up. The practice of self-discipline extends beyond personal achievements. It builds character, resilience, and a sense of self-worth. When you consistently follow through on your commitments, you prove to yourself that you are capable and reliable. This inner confidence influences every area of your life, from relationships to career choices. At its core, self-discipline is about honoring the promises you make to yourself. It's the quiet commitment to do the work, even when no one is watching. When you prioritize discipline, you take control of your life and create a foundation for lasting success. Each disciplined action brings you closer to becoming the person you aspire to be. Chapter 4. The balance between effort and patience. Achieving your goals requires understanding the balance between effort and patience. These two elements are not opposites but complementary forces that work together to create meaningful outcomes. Effort ensures that you take action, while patience allows you to wait for those actions to yield results. Mastering this balance is essential for personal growth and long-term success. Effort is the driving force behind progress. It's the energy you invest in your goals through hard work, focus, and persistence. Without consistent effort, even the most well-thought-out plans remain unrealized. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your desired outcome. Action is what transforms intention into reality. Patience, on the other hand, is the understanding that meaningful achievements take time. The results of your efforts are rarely immediate, and the process often tests your resilience. Patience allows you to stay committed when progress feels slow or invisible. It gives you the strength to trust that your hard work will eventually pay off. The balance between effort and patience lies in knowing when to push forward and when to step back. Overworking yourself can lead to burnout, while waiting passively without taking action leaves you stuck. Success comes from combining deliberate action with the wisdom to allow time to play its part. Recognizing this balance keeps you grounded and focused. Effort without patience can lead to frustration. When you expect immediate results, you risk becoming discouraged and losing motivation. Progress often happens gradually, and learning to appreciate small victories along the way helps you stay motivated. Patience teaches you to value the journey, not just the destination. Patience without effort leads to stagnation. Hoping for results without putting in the necessary work is an empty promise to yourself. Taking consistent action is what sets your goals into motion. Effort gives purpose to your patience by ensuring that you're moving forward, even if the progress feels slow. Understanding this balance also involves setting realistic expectations. Unrealistic timelines or excessive pressure can create unnecessary stress. Break your goals into manageable steps and focus on what you can control. Celebrate incremental progress rather than fixating on how far you still have to go. Self-awareness plays a key role in mastering this balance. Reflect on your actions and assess whether you're putting in enough effort or if you need to practice more patience. Adjusting your approach based on what the situation demands helps you maintain equilibrium. Staying mindful of your goals and progress keeps you aligned with your vision. Learning to balance effort and patience builds resilience. It teaches you to endure challenges without losing sight of your purpose. This mindset keeps you focused and determined, even in the face of setbacks. Over time, you'll realize that success is not just about achieving goals, but also about growing into the person capable of achieving them. By balancing effort and patience, you align your actions with your intentions while allowing space for growth. This harmony creates the foundation for lasting fulfillment and meaningful progress in every area of your life. Chapter 5. Focusing on internal growth. Internal growth is the foundation for a meaningful and fulfilled life. It begins with the decision to focus on who you are becoming rather than what you are achieving. While external accomplishments may bring temporary satisfaction, true contentment comes from the person you become along the way. This focus on inner development shapes your character, mindset, and overall quality of life. To prioritize internal growth, start by examining your values and beliefs. Reflect on what truly matters to you and whether your actions align with those principles. Living in alignment with your values builds self-respect and strengthens your sense of purpose. When your actions reflect your beliefs, you create a life that feels authentic and meaningful. Self-awareness is a key aspect of internal growth. Taking the time to understand your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors allows you to identify areas for improvement. Awareness enables you to break free from patterns that no longer serve you. By understanding yourself better, you gain the clarity needed to make intentional choices that support your growth. Growth also requires a willingness to challenge your comfort zone. Staying within familiar routines may feel safe, but it limits your potential. Internal growth flourishes when you embrace challenges and view setbacks as opportunities to learn. Each obstacle you overcome builds resilience and strengthens your belief in your ability to navigate life's complexities. Practicing self-compassion is essential on this journey. Growth is not a linear process, and expecting perfection can lead to unnecessary frustration. Treat yourself with kindness as you work toward your goals. Celebrate progress, no matter how small, and remind yourself that each step forward is a victory. Developing emotional intelligence is another important part of internal growth. Learning to understand and manage your emotions helps you respond to situations thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Emotional intelligence also enhances your relationships by fostering empathy and effective communication. As you grow emotionally, you become more equipped to handle challenges with grace. Internal growth also involves cultivating a mindset of curiosity and openness. Approach life with the willingness to learn and adapt. Seek knowledge, explore new perspectives, and remain receptive to feedback. This mindset keeps you engaged in the process of self-improvement and helps you discover aspects of yourself you may not have recognized before. Gratitude plays a powerful role in internal growth. Taking time to appreciate the positives in your life shifts your focus away from what you lack. Gratitude helps you maintain a sense of balance and contentment even during difficult times. This perspective fosters resilience and reminds you of the progress you've already made. Focusing on internal growth is a lifelong journey. It requires consistent effort and a commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. As you grow internally, you'll notice a ripple effect in all areas of your life. Relationships improve, goals become clearer, and challenges feel less overwhelming. Internal growth is not about reaching a specific destination. It's about embracing the process of becoming. By prioritizing who you are on the inside, you create a solid foundation for a life of fulfillment, strength, and purpose. Chapter 6. Letting go of desperation. Desperation often arises from the fear of losing something or the need to control outcomes. It creates tension, clouds judgment, and leads to decisions driven by insecurity. Letting go of desperation is a crucial step toward personal freedom and emotional balance. When you release this intense need to grasp, you create space for clarity, confidence, and better opportunities. The first step in letting go of desperation is understanding its source. Desperation is usually rooted in a scarcity mindset, the belief that there isn't enough of what you need to go around. This belief makes you cling to situations, people, or goals that may not be right for you. Recognizing this thought pattern allows you to challenge it and adopt a perspective of abundance instead. Desperation often leads to chasing. Whether it's a relationship, career, or material possession, the act of chasing reflects a lack of trust in yourself and the natural flow of life. Chasing puts you in a position of neediness, which undermines your self-worth. Letting go of desperation shifts your focus from external validation to internal strength. Developing trust in timing is an important aspect of releasing desperation. Not everything happens when you want it to, but that doesn't mean it won't happen at all. Accepting that timing is beyond your control helps you detach from outcomes and focus on what you can influence. This mindset reduces anxiety and increases patience. Self-confidence plays a key role in letting go of desperation. When you believe in your ability to handle life's challenges, you stop clinging to situations out of fear. Confidence allows you to take a step back and assess whether something truly aligns with your values and goals. This inner strength empowers you to walk away from what doesn't serve you. Practicing mindfulness can help you let go of desperate thoughts. By staying present in the moment, you avoid overthinking and catastrophizing about the future. Mindfulness teaches you to observe your feelings without attaching to them. This detachment gives you the freedom to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Learning to embrace uncertainty is another powerful tool. Desperation often stems from the need to control every detail of your life. Accepting that uncertainty is a natural part of life allows you to let go of the need for rigid plans. Trusting that things will unfold as they should brings peace and perspective. Focusing on self-improvement helps shift your energy away from desperation. Invest in your growth, build new skills, and pursue interests that bring you joy. When you prioritize becoming the best version of yourself, you naturally attract better opportunities and people into your life. This shift reduces the urge to cling to anything or anyone. Letting go of desperation is not about giving up, it's about surrendering to the flow of life. It's choosing to act from a place of confidence and self-respect rather than fear. When you release desperation, you make room for clarity, growth, and genuine connections. In this state of freedom, you're better equipped to recognize what truly belongs in your life. Chapter 7. Creating an attractive mindset. An attractive mindset doesn't come from superficial traits or external appearances. It stems from a deep sense of self-assurance, positive energy, and a commitment to personal growth. Cultivating this mindset is not about impressing others, but about becoming someone who naturally draws opportunities and meaningful connections into their life. The first step to creating an attractive mindset is building self-confidence. Confidence is rooted in knowing your worth and trusting your abilities. It doesn't require arrogance or comparisons. When you value yourself and embrace your strengths, others notice your calm assurance. Confidence signals that you are secure and don't seek approval from others. A mindset of gratitude is also key to being attractive. Appreciating what you already have shifts your focus from lack to abundance. Gratitude creates a positive outlook and an uplifting energy that people are drawn to. It helps you see the good in situations, which encourages others to gravitate toward your optimistic perspective. Emotional resilience is another important aspect. Challenges are inevitable, but your response to them defines your mindset. Cultivating the ability to handle adversity with grace and patience shows strength and maturity. Resilience demonstrates that you don't allow external circumstances to dictate your state of mind, which is a quality people admire. An attractive mindset also involves being genuinely kind. Treating others with respect, empathy, and understanding creates a sense of warmth that people feel immediately. Kindness isn't about expecting something in return. It's about showing compassion because it aligns with your values. Genuine kindness builds trust and makes interactions meaningful. Another element is having a clear sense of purpose. When you know what you stand for and where you want to go, it shows in your actions. Purpose gives your life direction and inspires others to respect your drive. People are naturally drawn to those who pursue their goals with focus and determination. Open-mindedness is crucial for fostering connections. Being willing to learn from others, hear different perspectives, and engage in new experiences makes you approachable. Open-mindedness shows that you value growth over rigid beliefs, which attracts people who appreciate your willingness to explore and adapt. Practicing self-discipline plays a vital role in shaping an attractive mindset. Discipline allows you to stay committed to your goals, maintain healthy habits, and uphold your standards. It shows that you prioritize long-term benefits over short-term gratification, which is a reflection of inner strength. Maintaining a calm and composed demeanor is another powerful aspect. People are drawn to those who exude peace and stability, especially in chaotic situations. Staying calm under pressure demonstrates control and reliability, making you someone others want to align with. Lastly, authenticity is essential. Being true to yourself without trying to imitate others creates a sense of integrity. Authenticity shows that you're comfortable in your own skin and aren't afraid to be vulnerable. This honesty inspires trust and creates deeper, more meaningful relationships. An attractive mindset is the result of intentional choices and consistent self-improvement. It's not about seeking attention or approval, but about living in a way that reflects confidence, kindness, and purpose. By embodying these traits, you naturally draw positivity and opportunity into your life. Chapter 8. Building unshakable confidence. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build through deliberate actions and consistent effort. True confidence comes from knowing your worth and recognizing that you are capable of overcoming challenges. It's not about arrogance or seeking validation, but about cultivating a sense of certainty in yourself and your abilities. The foundation of unshakable confidence begins with self-awareness. When you understand your strengths and acknowledge your weaknesses, you gain clarity about who you are. This self-knowledge allows you to focus on what you excel at and improve areas where you feel lacking. Confidence grows when you embrace your authentic self rather than trying to fit into others' expectations. Setting and achieving small goals is another effective way to build confidence. Every success, no matter how minor, reinforces your belief in your capabilities. Start with achievable tasks, and as you consistently follow through, your confidence will naturally expand. Accomplishments remind you that you can take control of your life and create meaningful outcomes. Facing fears head-on is crucial. Fear often holds you back from reaching your potential, and avoiding it only amplifies self-doubt. When you confront what intimidates you, you prove to yourself that you're stronger than you thought. Each time you push past discomfort, you dismantle limiting beliefs and replace them with courage. Confidence also comes from preparation. Whether it's a presentation, a conversation, or a new venture, being well prepared gives you the assurance to perform at your best. Preparation eliminates uncertainty and reinforces your ability to handle challenges. When you've done the work, you carry yourself with ease and assurance. Taking care of your physical and mental health plays a significant role in how you feel about yourself. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and proper rest improve your energy levels and overall well-being. Feeling good physically has a direct impact on your mindset. Additionally, practicing mindfulness or meditation helps you stay present and reduce negative self-talk. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can further boost your confidence. The people you interact with shape your perception of yourself. Choose relationships that encourage growth and uplift your spirit. Avoid those who undermine your efforts or make you feel inadequate. Supportive environments empower you to trust your instincts and pursue your goals fearlessly. Learning new skills and expanding your knowledge also builds confidence. When you challenge yourself to grow, you prove that you're capable of adapting and evolving. Competence breeds confidence, and the more you know, the more secure you feel in navigating life's complexities. It's important to let go of comparisons. Measuring yourself against others only leads to insecurity. Everyone has a unique path, and confidence comes from focusing on your journey rather than trying to compete. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and trust that you're moving in the right direction. Finally, practice self-compassion. Confidence doesn't mean being perfect. It means accepting yourself, flaws and all. Treat yourself with kindness, forgive your mistakes, and recognize your efforts. When you value yourself, confidence becomes a natural part of who you are. Unshakable confidence is built through intentional actions, resilience, and a commitment to self-growth. It's about trusting yourself even when circumstances are uncertain, and knowing that you have the strength to overcome whatever comes your way. Chapter 9. The Role of Gratitude in Attraction. Gratitude is a powerful yet often overlooked tool when it comes to attracting positivity, success, and meaningful relationships into your life. It's more than just saying thank you. It's a mindset, a way of living that shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. When you embrace gratitude, it radiates outward and draws people, opportunities, and experiences towards you. The first way gratitude influences attraction is by changing your energy. When you focus on the positive aspects of your life, you begin to embody a sense of contentment and joy. People are naturally drawn to individuals who exude happiness and peace, and gratitude is the key that unlocks this emotional state. Instead of dwelling on what's missing, you appreciate the present, which creates a magnetic energy that others find appealing. Gratitude also fosters a mindset of abundance. It helps you see the world as full of possibilities rather than a place of scarcity. This shift in perspective makes you more open to new experiences, and people are attracted to those who approach life with optimism and an open heart. When you're not focused on what's not enough, you become more present, more approachable, and more willing to give and receive. The more you practice gratitude, the more you develop an appreciation for the small things. Simple moments, a kind word from a friend, the beauty of nature, the warmth of a hug, become significant. This ability to find joy in everyday life makes you more grounded and relatable. Others are drawn to your authenticity and your ability to find happiness in the simple aspects of existence. Gratitude also enhances your ability to connect with others. When you show appreciation for the people around you, it builds trust and deepens relationships. Being genuinely thankful makes people feel valued and respected, and this kind of acknowledgement fosters a strong bond. Whether in personal relationships, at work, or in social settings, expressing gratitude strengthens connections, making you more attractive to others. Another aspect of gratitude that attracts abundance is its impact on your mental health. When you focus on gratitude, you reduce stress, anxiety, and negativity. You start to see the good in yourself and in others, which naturally creates a more positive outlook on life. This shift in your emotional state makes you more resilient, confident, and calm. People are attracted to individuals who maintain composure and positivity, especially in challenging situations. Gratitude also enhances your ability to receive. When you are thankful for what you have, you open yourself up to receiving more. You stop resisting what life has to offer and allow yourself to experience the good that comes your way. This openness makes you magnetic because you are no longer pushing away opportunities or people, but welcoming them with open arms. Finally, gratitude shifts the way you view yourself. When you appreciate your own strengths and accomplishments, you become more secure in your identity. This inner confidence is magnetic, as people are naturally attracted to those who are comfortable in their own skin. Gratitude helps you focus on your worth rather than your shortcomings, empowering you to radiate self-assurance and authenticity. Gratitude is not just a practice, it's a way of life that shapes your energy, relationships, and experiences. When you embrace a mindset of gratitude, you attract everything that aligns with your positive energy. By focusing on the abundance in your life, you draw people, opportunities, and success toward you in ways that are both profound and lasting. Chapter 10. Embracing solitude. Solitude isn't a punishment or something to be feared. It's a powerful tool for personal growth. In a world filled with distractions and constant noise, solitude offers a chance to connect with yourself on a deeper level. When you learn to embrace being alone, you discover your true desires, strengths, and weaknesses. It's in those moments of quiet that clarity emerges, and a better understanding of who you are takes root. One of the key benefits of solitude is the space it creates for self-reflection. Without the opinions or judgments of others clouding your thoughts, you can examine your actions, decisions, and emotions. This reflection helps you identify patterns in your life, recognize areas for improvement, and set goals that align with your true self. Solitude allows you to gain perspective on your life, helping you move forward with intention and purpose. Being alone doesn't mean being lonely. In solitude, you can cultivate a sense of peace that's impossible to achieve when surrounded by constant interaction. This peace comes from within, and it's in these moments of stillness that you find the clarity to make better decisions. The quiet allows you to hear your own voice, not the voices of others, which often drown out your inner wisdom. Solitude also nurtures creativity. When you're alone, you're free from external influences and can tap into your own thoughts and ideas. Many great inventions and works of art were born out of time spent alone. The silence gives space for innovation to flourish and allows you to develop new perspectives. It encourages you to think independently and come up with solutions that you might not have considered otherwise. Furthermore, solitude offers the opportunity to build emotional resilience. In moments of isolation, you confront your thoughts and feelings without relying on others for comfort. You learn to cope with discomfort and grow stronger as a result. It's in solitude that you come to realize your own ability to endure and thrive without external validation or support. Solitude also allows you to recharge. Constant socializing and external demands can drain your energy, but time spent alone replenishes your spirit. It's important to recognize when you need to step back and give yourself the space to rest and rejuvenate. Embracing solitude means taking control of your well-being and not feeling guilty for stepping away when you need to. In addition, solitude encourages a deeper connection to your passions and values. When you're alone, there are no distractions to pull you away from what truly matters to you. This time allows you to reconnect with your purpose, evaluate what you truly care about, and realign yourself with your goals. It's a chance to nurture your own growth, not for the approval of others, but for your own fulfillment. Finally, solitude can deepen your relationships. When you spend time alone and cultivate self-awareness, you become more attuned to others. By understanding your own needs and emotions, you're better equipped to empathize with those around you. Embracing solitude makes you a more balanced individual, capable of forming healthier, more meaningful connections. Solitude isn't a weakness, it's a strength. It offers the time and space needed for personal growth, self-discovery, and mental clarity. By embracing time alone, you unlock the potential within yourself and create the foundation for a more fulfilling and intentional life. Chapter 11. Setting boundaries without apology. Setting boundaries isn't just important, it's essential for maintaining your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. It's an act of self-respect and self-preservation. Too often, people feel guilty about creating limits, fearing it will make them seem selfish or unkind. But the truth is, without boundaries, we allow others to dictate our time, energy, and focus. Boundaries aren't about pushing people away, they're about protecting your peace and personal space. When you set clear boundaries, you define what is acceptable and what is not. This empowers you to take control of your life and refuse to let others overstep their limits. Whether it's in relationships, work, or personal life, boundaries are necessary for creating balance. They allow you to prioritize your needs without feeling guilty or compromised. Setting boundaries also helps you preserve your energy. Life can be draining, and when you give too much of yourself to others, there's little left for you. Boundaries ensure that your time and energy are spent on things that truly matter to you. When you learn to say no without apology, you create the space to focus on your own growth and happiness. People may not always understand or respect your boundaries, but that's not your problem. They are yours to set, and it's up to you to uphold them. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you're being rude or rejecting others. It means you are putting yourself first. You cannot pour from an empty cup. If you constantly give in to others' demands, you'll end up drained and resentful. Boundaries protect you from that. Don't be afraid to say no. It's a powerful word that can help you reclaim control of your life. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a person who values their time and energy. It's not about rejecting others. It's about protecting your own peace. People who respect you will understand, and those who don't may not be the right people to have in your life. Boundaries also help you communicate your needs effectively. By setting clear limits, you teach others how to treat you. You show them what is acceptable behavior and what is not. Without boundaries, people may unintentionally overstep, but when you communicate your limits, you prevent misunderstandings and frustrations. It's an act of self-respect that others will learn to respect too. Creating boundaries doesn't mean building walls. It means drawing a line that allows you to maintain healthy relationships without losing yourself in the process. It means understanding that your needs are just as important as anyone else's, and you deserve to have them respected. When you set boundaries without apology, you make a statement about who you are and what you stand for. You show the world that you value your time, your energy, and your peace of mind. You demonstrate that you are worthy of respect and that your well-being comes first. It may feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you've spent years prioritizing others over yourself, but once you begin to set boundaries consistently, you'll notice a shift. You'll feel more empowered, more in control, and more at peace with your decisions. And in the end, you'll realize that setting boundaries isn't about closing yourself off to others. It's about creating the space for healthier, more fulfilling relationships that don't drain you. Chapter 12. The Art of Non-Attachment. Non-attachment is the practice of holding on to nothing too tightly. It's the ability to let go of things, people, and outcomes that we often find ourselves clinging to. This doesn't mean being indifferent or uncaring. Instead, it's about finding freedom in releasing the need for control over everything around you. Life is constantly shifting, and attachment to things that aren't within your control only leads to frustration and disappointment. Non-attachment allows you to remain steady no matter how turbulent the world becomes. One of the key aspects of non-attachment is understanding that everything is temporary. Nothing lasts forever, whether it's a job, a relationship, or material possessions. When you accept this truth, you begin to loosen your grip on things. The more you attach yourself to something, the more vulnerable you become to loss. Non-attachment doesn't mean you don't value things. It means you can appreciate them without allowing them to define your happiness or sense of self. When you practice non-attachment, you allow yourself to enjoy life fully, without the pressure of needing everything to stay the same. If you place your identity in external things, you'll constantly be at the mercy of change. But when you detach, you free yourself from this cycle. You find peace in knowing that no matter what happens, you'll be okay. Attachment often stems from fear of losing something you love, or fear of the unknown. But living in fear prevents growth and keeps you stuck. Non-attachment, on the other hand, is rooted in trust. It's trusting yourself and your ability to adapt to whatever life brings. It's the understanding that what is meant for you will come, and what isn't will fade away. Non-attachment also applies to people. While it's natural to care deeply for others, it's essential to recognize that no one belongs to you. People are free beings, and their paths may not always align with yours. Holding on too tightly to relationships can lead to control, resentment, and emotional dependency. When you practice non-attachment in your relationships, you allow space for love to flourish without the fear of losing someone. You appreciate the present moment and the time you share without demanding it to last forever. This doesn't mean detaching emotionally or disconnecting from the world around you. Instead, it means choosing to engage fully without the weight of expectation. Non-attachment allows you to experience life more authentically. It helps you to be present, focusing on the journey rather than obsessing over the destination. In practice, non-attachment can be challenging, especially in a world that constantly encourages possession and control. We're taught to want more, do more, and hold on tighter. But the true power lies in letting go. When you stop desperately clinging to what you can't control, you make room for what's truly important. The art of non-attachment is about freeing yourself from the need to possess anything. You are enough, with or without the things, people, and achievements you once thought you needed. By practicing non-attachment, you create space for peace, freedom, and personal growth. The less you rely on external things for your happiness, the more centered and fulfilled you become. Chapter 13. The ripple effect of positivity. Positivity is more than just a mindset. It's a powerful force that impacts everything around you. When you choose to maintain a positive outlook, you not only improve your own life, but you also create a ripple effect that spreads to those around you. This ripple effect works both ways. The energy you radiate can uplift others, just as negativity can pull everyone down. By choosing positivity, you set off a chain reaction of good energy that touches people, situations, and opportunities you may not even expect. Positivity doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties. It means choosing how to respond to them. Instead of succumbing to frustration, anger, or sadness, you decide to focus on what you can control: your attitude. When you see challenges as opportunities for growth, you shift your perspective and change the way you approach the world. This shift is noticed by others, and it encourages them to adopt a similar mindset. When you greet the world with a positive outlook, it invites positivity back. People are drawn to those who radiate hope and optimism. They want to be around you because your energy feels uplifting and refreshing. As a result, you naturally build stronger, more meaningful connections with others. Your positive energy becomes contagious. People feel better after being around you, and they may find themselves more willing to take on challenges, be more supportive, or even shift their own attitudes for the better. The ripple effect of positivity doesn't stop at your relationships. It also impacts the way you approach your goals. When you maintain a positive outlook, even in the face of setbacks, you keep moving forward. This resilience, fueled by positivity, makes you more likely to persevere and eventually succeed. Your persistence motivates others to stay determined as well. People notice your determination and are encouraged by your example, often taking their own actions towards positive change. Positivity also influences the way you view your environment. When you focus on the good, you start seeing more of it. Small moments of joy become more visible, and what once seemed like a mundane day becomes a series of opportunities to appreciate the present. This shift in perspective brings more satisfaction, even in the simplest of experiences. However, positivity isn't just about forcing a smile or ignoring difficulties. It's about being real while choosing to focus on the aspects of life that allow you to grow. Real positivity recognizes hardship, but it chooses to remain hopeful and confident in one's ability to overcome. It's this authentic positivity that makes the biggest impact, because it comes from a place of understanding and strength. When you embrace positivity, you become a magnet for success. Positive energy opens doors to new opportunities, better relationships, and deeper self-confidence. It attracts the right people into your life, people who are also seeking to grow, improve, and succeed. The more positive you are, the more you draw in those who share that same energy. In the end, positivity is a powerful tool. It's not just something you practice for your own well-being. It's something that spreads, grows, and impacts the world in ways you may never fully see. By focusing on the good, choosing to face challenges with hope, and radiating positivity, you create a ripple effect that changes the energy around you. When you change your energy, you change everything. Chapter 14. Developing mental toughness. Mental toughness isn't something you're born with. It's forged through challenges, adversity, and the decisions you make in the face of difficulty. It's a skill that anyone can develop if they are willing to put in the work. This strength comes from the way you respond to life's difficulties, not from avoiding them. Mental toughness is the ability to stay strong when everything around you is falling apart. It's the resolve to push through when others would quit. To develop mental toughness, you first need to understand that it requires emotional control. Life is filled with moments that can trigger frustration, anger, and stress. Mental toughness isn't about suppressing these feelings, it's about managing them. When you can control your emotions, you don't let them dictate your actions. This means thinking clearly, no matter how difficult the situation. Another crucial aspect of mental toughness is resilience. It's about bouncing back after a setback, not letting failure define you. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. When you face hardships, you don't give up or back down. You learn from the experience and use it to fuel your next move. Resilience is not just about surviving tough times, it's about thriving because of them. Discipline is the backbone of mental toughness. If you can stay focused on your goals and follow through on your commitments, even when it's difficult, you will build mental strength. Discipline teaches you how to stay consistent, even when you don't feel like it. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you're tired, frustrated, or facing obstacles. When you are disciplined, you are able to keep pushing forward, regardless of external circumstances. Another key to mental toughness is having a positive mindset, even when things are tough. It's about focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. A positive mindset allows you to see opportunities in adversity. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, you look for what you can learn from the situation. A positive attitude doesn't mean you won't face difficulties, it just means you won't let them defeat you. The power of mental toughness also lies in your ability to take responsibility for your own life. You don't blame others for your circumstances. You understand that your decisions, actions, and mindset are what shape your outcomes. Taking responsibility for your life means accepting that you are the one who holds the power to change it. It's about owning your choices and knowing that no one can take away your ability to keep moving forward. When you develop mental toughness, you begin to see challenges as stepping stones to success. You start to embrace discomfort and face fear head-on. Mental toughness doesn't shy away from pain or difficulty. It confronts them with courage and determination. It's not about avoiding hard situations, it's about meeting them with a mindset that says, I can handle this. The more you practice mental toughness, the easier it becomes to handle life's inevitable challenges. You start to trust yourself more, knowing that no matter what happens, you have the inner strength to push through. And when you do, you grow not only stronger but more confident in your ability to take on anything life throws at you. Developing mental toughness is a lifelong process, but every challenge you face is another opportunity to grow stronger. Chapter 15. Living with Purpose. Living with purpose isn't just about setting goals. It's about aligning every part of your life with what truly matters to you. A life lived with purpose has direction, clarity, and intention. It's not about wandering through life aimlessly, but about waking up every day with a sense of commitment to something bigger than yourself. When you live with purpose, every action you take feels meaningful, every decision has weight, and your life becomes a reflection of your deepest values. To live with purpose, you first have to understand who you are and what you stand for. This requires self-awareness. What are your core values? What are the things that truly bring you fulfillment? The answers to these questions form the foundation of your purpose. When you know what you believe in and what drives you, you'll know where to channel your energy. Purpose isn't something you find by chasing external achievements. It's about understanding yourself deeply enough to know what resonates with your soul. Once you know what your purpose is, it's crucial to align your actions with it. Purpose is more than just a feeling or an idea. It requires action. Every day you must make choices that bring you closer to your purpose. This means making decisions that reflect your values, even when they're difficult. It's about choosing long-term fulfillment over short-term pleasure and staying committed to what truly matters, no matter how hard it gets. Living with purpose also means embracing discipline. When you have a clear sense of purpose, you can stay focused on your goals, even when distractions arise. Purpose helps you set priorities and stay organized, making sure that your actions align with your greater vision. With purpose, you become more resilient to setbacks. Challenges don't derail you because your commitment to your purpose is stronger than any obstacle. Living with purpose requires courage. It's about taking risks, stepping out of your comfort zone, and pushing yourself beyond your limits. Purpose isn't always easy or comfortable. It often calls you to go against the grain and take a path that others might not understand. But it's in these moments of courage that you discover what you're truly capable of. It's the moments when you step forward with uncertainty, but with conviction, that you grow the most. Purpose also involves giving. When you live with purpose, you understand that your life isn't just about you. It's about how you can contribute to the world and make a difference in the lives of others. Whether it's through your work, relationships, or actions, purpose is always connected to something greater than yourself. When you give without expectation, you find deeper meaning in your life. Living with purpose requires reflection. It's important to regularly check in with yourself and reassess whether your actions still align with your purpose. As you grow, your understanding of purpose may evolve, and that's okay. The key is to stay adaptable and open to growth while remaining anchored to what matters most. Reflecting regularly ensures that you don't lose sight of your purpose and allows you to course correct when necessary. Living with purpose isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about making choices each day that bring you closer to becoming the person you want to be and living the life you want to live. When you live with purpose, you don't wait for the perfect moment or the ideal circumstances. You create your own momentum by taking action and staying committed to your why. Ultimately, living with purpose is about leading a life that matters, one day at a time. It's about living with intention, authenticity, and integrity, and leaving behind a legacy that reflects your deepest values. When you live with purpose, you stop wasting time on things that don't serve you, and you start living in alignment with who you are and what you believe. This is the key to lasting fulfillment and true success. Chapter 16. Surrounding yourself with the right people. The people you choose to surround yourself with have an undeniable influence on your life. They shape your mindset, your habits, and even your perception of what's possible. To achieve greatness, you must carefully select the company you keep. The right people elevate you, challenge you, and push you to become better. The wrong ones drain you, hold you back, and make you question your potential. Understanding this is crucial because who you allow into your circle can either propel you towards success or pull you away from it. First, you must realize that your environment directly impacts your growth. Being around people who are constantly negative, complacent, or unsupportive will only limit your potential. You need to surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, those who are constantly striving for personal growth and success. These are the people who make you think bigger, push you out of your comfort zone, and make you believe that anything is possible. They motivate you to rise above challenges and stay focused on your goals. If you want to elevate your life, you need to choose companions who believe in your vision as much as you do. It's also essential to surround yourself with individuals who hold you accountable. The right people won't just tell you what you want to hear. They'll challenge your ideas, hold you to your commitments, and push you to stay disciplined. They won't allow you to settle for mediocrity, but will instead demand that you live up to your highest potential. Accountability is crucial because without it, you risk becoming stagnant. The people you allow into your life must be capable of keeping you in check, reminding you of your goals, and encouraging you when the journey gets tough. Equally important is choosing people who add value to your life. Don't waste your time with individuals who are energy drainers or who constantly bring negativity into your life. Instead, focus on those who bring wisdom, experience, and support. These people enrich your life with their knowledge and perspectives, helping you learn, grow, and become more effective in everything you do. The right people challenge you to be better and provide valuable insight that you might not have access to on your own. Another key aspect of surrounding yourself with the right people is mutual respect. Relationships should be built on trust and understanding. The right people respect your boundaries, value your time, and recognize your worth. They don't take you for granted. Instead, they acknowledge the unique qualities you bring to the table and encourage you to shine. You must be selective about who you give your time and energy to, ensuring that the relationships in your life are reciprocal and enriching. It's also important to be around individuals who have a growth mindset. People who see challenges as opportunities and failures as lessons will help you reframe difficult situations and maintain a positive outlook. These people don't just accept their circumstances, they work relentlessly to improve and evolve. When you are surrounded by such individuals, their mindset rubs off on you. You begin to see obstacles as stepping stones rather than setbacks, which ultimately pushes you towards success. Lastly, remember that surrounding yourself with the right people isn't about quantity. It's about quality. It's better to have a small group of trusted, supportive, and inspiring individuals than a large circle filled with negativity and toxic energy. The right people will encourage you to grow, hold you accountable, and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. When you make the decision to surround yourself with the right people, you are choosing to invest in your future. You're choosing to align yourself with individuals who will elevate your life and help you achieve your goals. The power of the right people cannot be underestimated. Choose wisely. Chapter 17. The Quiet Power of Humility. Humility is often misunderstood in today's world. People associate it with weakness, subservience, or low self-esteem. But true humility is not about diminishing yourself. It's about recognizing your strengths without arrogance and acknowledging your weaknesses without shame. It's the quiet confidence that comes from understanding your place in the world and remaining grounded, no matter how successful you become. Humility is the secret weapon of those who truly achieve greatness. It's the inner strength that keeps you focused on what matters and allows you to continuously grow. One of the most powerful aspects of humility is its ability to keep you teachable. When you are humble, you stay open to learning. No matter how much you know, there is always something new to learn. Humility allows you to acknowledge that you don't have all the answers and that there is always room for improvement. It helps you approach challenges with a mindset of curiosity instead of defensiveness, allowing you to grow from every experience. People who lack humility often close themselves off from learning because they believe they know it all. They stop growing the moment they think they have reached the peak. Humility also allows you to build stronger relationships with others. When you don't put yourself above others, When you listen and respect their perspectives, you create a bond of trust. People are naturally drawn to those who don't need to prove their worth. When you approach others with humility, you allow them to feel valued and heard. This deepens your connections and encourages collaboration. Humility breaks down barriers of ego and opens up space for genuine, authentic interactions. People want to be around those who make them feel comfortable, understood, and appreciated. Another critical aspect of humility is its ability to keep your ego in check. When you are humble, you understand that success is not just about your efforts, but the collective efforts of others. You recognize the role of others in your achievements and give credit where it's due. Humility keeps you from getting consumed by pride or entitlement, reminding you that no one is truly self-made. Every success you achieve is the result of the opportunities, support, and resources you've had along the way. Humility keeps you grounded, reminding you to stay grateful and to acknowledge those who helped you along the journey. Humility also provides clarity. When you're not focused on proving yourself or seeking validation, you can focus more clearly on your true goals. You become more connected to your purpose because you're not distracted by external opinions or the need to compete. Humility allows you to operate from a place of authenticity, where you make decisions based on what aligns with your values, not on what others expect from you. The less you are driven by external validation, the more you are guided by internal wisdom. In a world that often celebrates loudness, bravado, and self-promotion, humility stands as a quiet but undeniable force. It's the inner strength that doesn't need to shout to be heard. Humility builds resilience because it teaches you to embrace setbacks as opportunities to learn rather than as failures. It gives you the courage to ask for help, admit mistakes, and grow from experiences without the fear of judgment. Those who practice humility consistently become more adaptable, more effective, and more respected. Ultimately, humility is a trait that elevates you without ever needing to elevate yourself. It's the foundation for personal growth, the bridge to meaningful relationships, and the secret to lasting success. When you embody humility, you exude a strength that can't be faked or taken away. It's a quiet power that others recognize and admire. Chapter 18. Mastering the Present Moment. The present moment is all we truly have. So many people spend their lives dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, but in doing so they miss the power of the now. Mastering the present moment is about focusing fully on what is happening right in front of you, without distraction or hesitation. It's about being aware, truly aware of your surroundings, your thoughts, and your emotions, while also learning to control them rather than being controlled by them. In this chapter, we'll explore why mastering the present is essential to living a fulfilling life. First, when you master the present moment, you free yourself from unnecessary stress. Worrying about what's coming next or regretting what's already passed only burdens your mind. Stress often arises from a lack of control over what you cannot change. But when you focus on the here and now, you realize that it's the only place where you have any power. Every action you take, every decision you make, happens in the present. Mastering the present means making those actions count, focusing your energy on what's in front of you instead of letting your mind wander to things that have no real control over your current reality. Living in the present also enhances your ability to take full advantage of opportunities. Every moment offers new possibilities, but if your mind is preoccupied with the past or the future, you will miss them. People often wait for the perfect time or regret missed chances. But the truth is, the perfect moment is always now. Opportunities are not limited to one time or one chance. By being fully present, you can recognize the endless potential that exists in every moment, making the most of everything that comes your way. Life is not about waiting for the right time. It's about using the time you have. Another benefit of mastering the present moment is the improvement in your relationships. When you are present, you are truly engaged with the people around you. How often do you find yourself checking your phone or thinking about your to-do list while someone is talking to you? This shows a lack of presence. Mastering the moment means putting everything else aside and giving your full attention to the people you are with. This shows respect and creates deeper connections. People can tell when you are truly there with them, and that genuine connection is invaluable. Focusing on the present moment also brings clarity and mental peace. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the sheer number of things we have to do. But when you break things down into small, manageable steps in the present, the noise in your mind begins to quiet. Instead of thinking about everything at once, you focus on what you can do right now. This allows you to perform at your best, without the stress of trying to juggle every task at once. The present moment is where all progress happens, not in the past or the future. If you are constantly looking ahead or behind, you're not making the most of what you can do today. Finally, mastering the present moment leads to greater fulfillment and joy. When you truly immerse yourself in what you're doing right now, whether it's working, exercising, or spending time with loved ones, you find a deeper satisfaction. The more you practice being present, the more you can enjoy life as it unfolds. It's about fully experiencing the world around you instead of rushing through it. The simple act of focusing on the present can turn an ordinary moment into something extraordinary. Mastering the present moment is not just a skill, it's a mindset. It's about choosing to live with intention and purpose, fully engaged in each moment as it comes. When you master the present, you take control of your life and experience everything with a clarity and depth that many people miss. Chapter 19. Overcoming fear of rejection. Fear of rejection holds so many people back from reaching their full potential. It's the fear that stops you from speaking up, trying new things, or going after what you want. This fear can make you feel small and weak, like you're not good enough, but in reality, it's just an illusion. The truth is, rejection is a part of life. Every successful person has faced rejection. What sets them apart is how they respond to it. The fear of rejection is only powerful if you let it control you. First, it's important to understand that rejection doesn't define your worth. Many people tie their value to others' approval, but that's a dangerous game. Rejection isn't personal. It's simply a response based on circumstances, preferences, or situations that have nothing to do with you as a person. Just because someone says no doesn't mean you are any less capable or valuable. Rejection is simply a part of the process of finding what's right for you. The more you learn to separate yourself from the outcome, the less power rejection holds over you. Another key to overcoming fear of rejection is to reframe how you view it. Instead of seeing rejection as failure, see it as a learning opportunity. Every rejection is a chance to grow, to improve, and to understand more about yourself and what you want. People often let rejection discourage them, but successful individuals view it as feedback. What didn't work? What can you do better next time? By changing your perspective, you shift from being afraid of rejection to embracing it as a stepping stone to your success. Facing rejection head-on also builds resilience. The more you put yourself out there, the more you get used to hearing no, and the easier it becomes to move on. It's like building muscle. The more you practice, the stronger you get. Over time, rejection will no longer hold the same weight. You will learn to shake it off and keep moving forward, knowing that it doesn't define you. Each no simply brings you closer to the yes that matters. Furthermore, fear of rejection often comes from a place of insecurity. People fear judgment or not measuring up, but this fear is rooted in a lack of self-confidence. When you build your self-worth and understand your strengths, rejection becomes less frightening. Believe in yourself, your abilities, and your value, regardless of external opinions. When you are confident in who you are, rejection won't shake you the way it used to. It's also crucial to remember that everyone experiences rejection. You're not alone in this. Every successful person, every leader, and every role model has faced rejection. It's simply a part of the journey. Instead of fearing rejection, let it inspire you. Use it to fuel your determination. Know that you're not defined by one rejection or by the opinions of others. Keep going, keep trying, and keep believing in yourself. In the end, fear of rejection can only hold you back if you let it. When you choose to face it, embrace it, and learn from it, you take away its power. Rejection is nothing more than a temporary setback, not a reflection of your worth. Keep putting yourself out there, and over time, the fear of rejection will lose its grip on you, allowing you to move forward with confidence and resilience. Chapter 20. The impact of consistency. Consistency is one of the most powerful forces in achieving long-term success. It's not about big, flashy moves, but about showing up every day, no matter how you feel. Success isn't a matter of occasional bursts of effort. It's about daily commitment. When you stay consistent, you create momentum that leads to results. Consistency turns small, repeated actions into massive achievements over time. Whether it's building a skill, growing a business, or transforming your life, consistency is the key to making real progress. The first thing you need to understand about consistency is that it doesn't require perfection. Perfection is a trap that keeps people from acting. You don't need to be flawless to make progress. What you need is the discipline to show up, day after day, even when things are tough. Consistency is about making small, manageable improvements consistently, which compounds over time. It's not about doing everything right every time. It's about not giving up when things don't go as planned. Small actions taken repeatedly build to something big. Another important aspect of consistency is the power of habits. Consistency doesn't happen overnight, but when you establish daily habits, it becomes easier to stay on track. Your habits shape your life, and consistent habits lead to consistent results. Whether it's exercising, reading, working on your goals, or learning, these habits add up. The more you repeat them, the more natural they become, and the easier it is to maintain progress. A solid habit isn't something you have to think about all the time. It becomes a part of your routine, and that's when you start seeing true results. The impact of consistency is seen in how it stacks up over time. Think about money. If you put a small amount of money into an account every day, it doesn't seem like much at first. But over weeks, months, and years, that small contribution grows into something significant. Consistency in your efforts works the same way. At first, it may seem like little progress, but over time it compounds, and the results start to show in a big way. The consistency you put into your actions today will yield returns in the future. This is why it's so important to stay patient and committed, even when progress feels slow. Consistency also helps you develop resilience. When you face challenges and continue to push through, you build mental toughness. It teaches you how to handle adversity, setbacks, and failures. It shows you that you don't have to be perfect to succeed. You just have to keep going. Life will throw obstacles at you, but consistency keeps you grounded. It reminds you that success is not about avoiding failure, but about learning and improving from it. By sticking with your goals, even when things aren't going well, you develop a mindset that can overcome almost anything. Finally, the power of consistency is in its ability to help you achieve mastery. Mastery doesn't come from random bursts of effort, but from steady, consistent practice. The more consistently you put in the work, the more you improve. Over time, you will become better at whatever you do. Mastery isn't reserved for the talented or lucky. It's available to anyone willing to put in the work day after day. Whether you want to improve a skill, build a career, or change your life, consistency is the difference between staying stagnant and reaching your goals. In the end, consistency is the foundation of progress. It doesn't guarantee immediate results, but it guarantees that over time, you will move forward. By staying committed, even when things get difficult, you create the momentum that will carry you to success. Stay consistent, and you will see how small actions repeated over time lead to extraordinary outcomes. Chapter 21. Learning to detach from outcomes. Detaching from outcomes is one of the most liberating practices you can adopt in your life. When you focus too much on the result, you lose sight of the journey. This obsessive attachment to how things should unfold creates unnecessary stress and pressure. Learning to detach doesn't mean you stop caring about your goals. It means you release the need to control every aspect of how things turn out. The truth is, life is unpredictable, and the more you try to control the outcome, the more frustrated you become. The moment you learn to let go, you open yourself up to new possibilities and opportunities. The first step in detaching from outcomes is to recognize that you can't control everything. No matter how much effort you put in, you can't guarantee the results. Focusing too much on the end result creates anxiety, fear, and doubt. You spend so much time worrying about what could happen that you lose the present moment. Detaching means letting go of these fears and trusting that things will unfold as they are meant to. It's about focusing on what you can control, your actions, your mindset, and your effort, without becoming obsessed with the end result. When you detach from the outcome, you free yourself from the burden of expectations. Many people fail because they set unrealistic expectations and get disappointed when things don't go according to plan. Detaching means accepting whatever happens, whether it's success or failure. It's about understanding that every experience, positive or negative, is a part of your growth. You stop seeing challenges as setbacks and start seeing them as opportunities to learn and evolve. You allow yourself the freedom to fail, knowing that failure doesn't define you, it refines you. Another important aspect of detaching from outcomes is the ability to remain present. When you focus too much on the future, you miss out on the experience of the now. The process is where the magic happens, it's not in the result. Detachment allows you to fully immerse yourself in the present moment, enjoying the work, the effort, and the journey. When you stop stressing over how things will end, you can appreciate the small wins, the lessons, and the growth that happens every day. This shift in perspective changes everything. Detaching also requires you to trust yourself and the process. It's about having faith that regardless of the outcome, you are moving in the right direction. When you trust the process, you're not constantly second-guessing yourself. You're able to stay calm and focused, knowing that whatever happens, you're on the path you need to be on. This trust reduces anxiety and helps you stay grounded, regardless of external circumstances. Ultimately, detaching from outcomes frees you from the trap of always chasing results. It's about living in alignment with your values, putting in the work, and letting go of the need to control every aspect of your life. When you embrace this mindset, you stop being a slave to your goals and start living with purpose and peace. You can achieve everything you want, but the key is to let go of the desperate need to make it happen. Trust that the universe, or life itself, has a way of unfolding perfectly in its own time. Chapter 22. Balancing ambition with contentment. Ambition is a driving force. It pushes you to achieve, to grow, and to reach new heights. But if ambition becomes your sole focus, you risk losing sight of the present moment. Contentment, on the other hand, is about being at peace with where you are, appreciating the journey, and finding fulfillment without constantly chasing the next goal. The key to true success is finding a balance between the two. It's about striving for more without sacrificing your inner peace and happiness. Ambition is essential. It fuels your desire to improve, push boundaries, and achieve great things. It provides purpose and direction, helping you to set goals and make progress. Without ambition, you'd lack the drive to move forward or make a meaningful impact in your life. However, when ambition consumes you, you risk burnout, frustration, and dissatisfaction. It's important to recognize when ambition turns into obsession and when your pursuit of success starts to overshadow your happiness. Contentment isn't about giving up or being complacent. It's about appreciating what you already have while still aiming for more. It's possible to want more out of life while feeling grateful for what you have right now. Contentment brings peace and stability even during times of struggle. It helps you remain grounded even when you're pushing for success. By practicing contentment, you can enjoy the small victories, savor the present moment, and feel fulfilled regardless of where you are on your journey. Balancing ambition with contentment means you don't tie your worth to the outcome of your goals. Your value is inherent, not determined by what you achieve. When your happiness is attached to future success, you create a never-ending cycle of desire. You constantly look ahead without fully appreciating the present. However, when you cultivate contentment, you stop relying on external outcomes to dictate your mood. You realize that success isn't only measured by results, but by the growth and learning you experience along the way. Ambition pushes you to break limits, but contentment allows you to enjoy life as it unfolds. This balance is crucial for your mental and emotional well-being. Striving for excellence without sacrificing inner peace is the sweet spot. It's about taking the time to celebrate your progress, acknowledging your hard work, and still setting higher goals for yourself. Neither should dominate the other. They should coexist. When you achieve this balance, your ambitions no longer feel like a weight or burden. They become a natural extension of who you are, driven by passion rather than pressure. You become more resilient, understanding that setbacks don't diminish your worth and that progress is a process, not a race. Contentment gives you the patience to persist without feeling exhausted or anxious. It allows you to find joy in each step you take towards your goals, no matter how far away they may seem. Ultimately, balancing ambition with contentment creates a harmonious life. You can chase your dreams while staying rooted in gratitude for what you have. This mindset leads to greater fulfillment, less stress, and a deeper appreciation for both the journey and the destination. Chapter 23. Choosing positivity over negativity. Negativity is easy. It surrounds us in every moment and tries to seep into our thoughts. It feeds off fear, doubt, and insecurity. The world can sometimes feel like it's against you, and negativity often feels like the most natural reaction. But choosing positivity is a conscious decision. It's a choice you make every day, no matter what life throws at you. Positivity isn't about ignoring the challenges, it's about how you face them. Positivity doesn't mean pretending that everything is fine when it's not. It's about how you approach life, even in difficult moments. It's the belief that no matter the situation, there's always something to learn, grow from, or appreciate. Negativity tries to trap you in a cycle of self-doubt, resentment, and helplessness. It tricks you into thinking that things will never change or that you're not good enough. On the other hand, positivity empowers you. It shifts your perspective and allows you to see opportunities where others see problems. The first step towards choosing positivity is awareness. You need to recognize when you're falling into a negative mindset. Negativity often starts with one small thought, a passing doubt, a fleeting moment of frustration. If you don't catch it early, it can quickly spiral into a cloud of negativity that affects everything around you. But the power is in your hands. You can choose to challenge those negative thoughts and replace them with something positive. You can choose gratitude over frustration, hope over despair, and action over hesitation. Choosing positivity isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. It takes practice and patience. When you're used to negative thinking, shifting to a positive mindset might feel unnatural at first. But the more you make that choice, the easier it becomes. Over time, positivity becomes a habit, and you'll start to notice how it shapes your life. It affects your health, your relationships, and your overall well-being. Positive thinking attracts positive energy. It opens doors and brings you closer to the opportunities you desire. Negativity can hold you back. It keeps you stuck in the past, dragging you down with old wounds and regrets. Positivity, however, moves you forward. It encourages you to forgive, to release, and to move on. When you choose positivity, you choose growth. You choose resilience. You choose to keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles. You understand that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. With positivity, you view each setback as a lesson, each disappointment as a chance to improve. The people around you also play a huge role in maintaining positivity. Surrounding yourself with negative individuals only reinforces your own negative thinking. It's hard to stay positive when everyone around you is bringing you down. But positivity is contagious. When you choose to be positive, you inspire others to do the same. You build a community of people who support each other, lift each other up, and focus on solutions instead of problems. In the end, choosing positivity is about taking control of your mind. It's not about pretending things are perfect. It's about choosing how you respond to the world around you. Positive thinking is a tool that can transform your life. It opens you up to possibilities, fuels your dreams, and helps you stay grounded during tough times. When you choose positivity, you choose to live a life full of hope, potential, and resilience. Chapter 24. Sharpening your focus on priorities. Focus is everything. Without it, you'll drift aimlessly, overwhelmed by distractions, and constantly pulled in 1,000 different directions. But when you sharpen your focus, everything changes. You begin to prioritize what truly matters. You start to take control of your time and energy, putting your efforts where they will have the most impact. The key to sharpening your focus lies in understanding your priorities. What do you want out of life? What are the goals that truly move you? Until you have clarity on your priorities, it's impossible to focus your energy effectively. Start by asking yourself tough questions. What are the most important things you need to achieve? What can't you afford to overlook? Narrowing down your priorities brings clarity and purpose to everything you do. Once you've identified your priorities, eliminate the distractions. Our world is full of noise, social media, constant notifications, people demanding your time. Every minute spent on distractions is a minute taken away from your goals. To sharpen your focus, you need to block out the noise and devote your attention to what really matters. This means saying no to things that don't align with your priorities. It means being ruthless with your time. Focus also requires a shift in mindset. Instead of jumping from task to task, try concentrating on one thing at a time. Multitasking only dilutes your attention and slows progress. When you focus on a single task, you can give it the full attention it deserves. The result is better work, faster completion, and a deeper sense of accomplishment. It's about being present in the moment, not rushing through it. Sometimes, you need to set boundaries to protect your focus. This might mean telling people you need quiet time, or blocking out certain hours of your day for deep work. Protecting your time is a reflection of how much you value your priorities. Don't be afraid to defend your focus. It's your greatest resource. People will understand, and if they don't, their requests are not your concern. Sharpening your focus is also about consistency. It's easy to get distracted once, but staying on track day after day is what builds success. Consistency in focusing on your priorities compounds over time. The more you consistently give your energy to what matters, the more you'll accomplish. You'll find that your efforts add up to something greater than you could have imagined. When you sharpen your focus, you begin to take action. Focus without action is just daydreaming. The energy you direct toward your priorities needs to be put into motion. Take small steps every day toward achieving your goals. It doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you stay committed. Small focused actions lead to massive results. Another key element of sharpening your focus is avoiding burnout. When you concentrate solely on your priorities, it's easy to push yourself too hard. Know when to take a break. Know when to step back and recharge. Sustainable progress is built on balance. Focus should propel you forward, not wear you down. In the end, sharpening your focus is a skill that requires practice. It won't happen overnight, but with each day, you'll refine your ability to direct your attention to what matters. When you master this skill, everything in your life becomes clearer. Your actions become more purposeful, and the results speak for themselves. Prioritizing what truly matters and focusing your energy on those things will set you apart from the crowd. It's not about being busy, it's about being effective, and that is how you win. Chapter 25. Staying grounded in reality. Staying grounded in reality is one of the most powerful ways to ensure you stay on track toward your goals. It's easy to get caught up in dreams or ideas that seem appealing, but are disconnected from the real world. The truth is, you need to face reality head-on to navigate through life's challenges successfully. Without a solid connection to what's happening around you, your progress will stall, and you'll find yourself drifting. First, you need to understand that life is unpredictable. No matter how much planning you do or how hard you work, things won't always go the way you want them to. Expecting the worst but remaining open to opportunities is the best approach. If you're constantly chasing idealized visions without considering the obstacles in your path, you'll be disappointed when reality hits. It's important to be adaptable and prepared for setbacks. Staying grounded requires accepting reality as it is, not as you wish it would be. This means looking at situations with a clear and honest perspective. Don't make excuses or ignore inconvenient truths. If something isn't working, acknowledge it and adjust your approach. Denying reality will only slow you down. Being grounded means having the courage to face the facts, even when they aren't what you hoped for. Being realistic also involves managing your expectations. High expectations aren't the problem. It's having unrealistic expectations that can lead to frustration. Life moves in cycles, and sometimes progress is slower than expected. When you're grounded in reality, you know that success takes time. You learn to appreciate small wins and celebrate the process rather than obsessing over the destination. Another crucial part of staying grounded is recognizing that you cannot control everything. You can influence your path, but some things will always be out of your hands. By accepting this, you stop wasting energy trying to manipulate outcomes that are beyond your control. Instead, you focus on what you can change: your actions, your mindset, and your responses. Gratitude also plays a major role in staying grounded. It's easy to get caught up in what you don't have or what isn't going your way. But when you take the time to appreciate what you do have, you find balance. Recognizing the value in everyday life, the people around you, and the opportunities in front of you helps maintain perspective. Another way to stay grounded is by maintaining real-world connections. Surrounding yourself with people who keep you honest, offer constructive criticism, and remind you of your purpose will help you avoid getting lost in illusions. These connections act as checks and balances in your life, ensuring you stay rooted in what matters most. Finally, staying grounded in reality means prioritizing mental and physical well-being. If you neglect yourself, you'll lose the energy and focus needed to handle the challenges life throws your way. Staying healthy, both mentally and physically, keeps you clear-headed and ready to face what's ahead. When you stay grounded, you stop living in fantasy and start making real progress. You build resilience, learn to deal with obstacles, and create a path that reflects your true potential. By staying in touch with reality, you ensure that your actions are aligned with what's possible, leading to genuine success. You don't just dream big, you work within the confines of reality to make those dreams happen. And that's how you move forward. Chapter 26. The Power of Silence and Observation. Silence is often underestimated. In a world constantly filled with noise and distractions, the power of silence and observation can't be ignored. It's in these quiet moments that true understanding and clarity emerge. Silence isn't just the absence of sound. It's a space where the mind can process, reflect, and tune into what truly matters. When you embrace silence, you open yourself to new insights and deeper awareness. Observation goes hand in hand with silence. Without the rush of words or distractions, you start noticing things that would otherwise pass unnoticed. It's through observing your surroundings, your reactions, and the people around you that you begin to uncover truths that often go unspoken. Silence allows you to listen, not just with your ears but with your entire being. It's a form of listening to both what is said and what is left unsaid. In many situations, the ability to remain silent gives you a significant advantage. You can observe without revealing your thoughts, gathering information and perspectives that others might overlook. People often reveal their true feelings when they think no one is listening. By staying silent, you create an environment where others are more likely to share openly and honestly. This insight is invaluable in both personal and professional interactions. Silence also forces you to confront your own thoughts. In a world that encourages constant chatter, we rarely take the time to sit with ourselves and reflect. The power of silence allows you to confront your own fears, insecurities, and desires. Without external distractions, you become more in tune with your inner self, gaining a better understanding of your motivations and emotions. This is a critical step in personal growth. Observation helps sharpen your awareness. When you stop speaking and start listening, you notice things that might seem insignificant on the surface, but are actually critical. You pick up on subtle body language, tone shifts, and changes in behavior that reveal much more than words alone. This deeper understanding of the people around you can help you navigate social dynamics more effectively and make better decisions. In situations where others are arguing or creating noise, silence acts as a powerful tool to maintain your calm and composure. While everyone else is reacting emotionally, you remain grounded, allowing you to think clearly and respond thoughtfully. By choosing silence, you avoid getting swept up in chaos and instead take control of your responses. This is not about ignoring or suppressing your feelings, but about recognizing that sometimes silence is the best response. Silence and observation allow you to see the bigger picture. When you're constantly talking or reacting, it's easy to get caught up in small details that may not even matter in the grand scheme of things. But by taking a step back, you can see beyond the immediate situation and identify long-term patterns and trends. This perspective can be a game changer in making more informed decisions. The next time you find yourself in a challenging situation or a moment of uncertainty, try embracing the power of silence. Step back and observe before reacting. You may find that the answers you seek are already there, waiting to be uncovered in the quiet moments. By practicing silence and observation, you not only gain a deeper understanding of the world around you, but also develop a heightened awareness of your own thoughts and feelings. This can lead to greater clarity, better decision-making, and a more peaceful, purposeful life. Chapter 27. Aligning actions with intentions. Too often, our actions don't align with our intentions. We say we want one thing, yet our behaviors tell a different story. This mismatch creates frustration, confusion, and a sense of powerlessness. When actions and intentions are in conflict, progress stalls. The key to true success lies in bridging this gap and ensuring your actions reflect your deeper intentions. Intentions are the foundation of what we want to achieve. They are our guiding principles, the underlying reasons behind everything we do. Whether it's pursuing a career goal, striving for personal growth, or building meaningful relationships, intentions shape our direction. However, without action, intentions are nothing more than fleeting thoughts. The difference between a dream and reality is action. When your actions align with your intentions, you tap into an immense source of power. There's a clarity and flow that comes when every step you take moves you closer to your goals. This alignment fuels your motivation and sharpens your focus, propelling you forward. The disconnect between thought and action often arises from a lack of discipline or fear of failure. However, overcoming this disconnect requires conscious effort and self-awareness. To align your actions with your intentions, start by clearly defining what you truly want. Ask yourself, what do I want to accomplish? Why do I want to accomplish it? This understanding will give you the clarity needed to make decisions that reflect your true desires. Without this clarity, your actions may be reactive and guided by external pressures, rather than a clear sense of purpose. Next, create a plan that translates your intentions into concrete steps. Break down your larger goals into smaller, actionable tasks. When you have a clear roadmap, your daily actions will naturally align with your intentions. Focus on consistency rather than perfection. Small, consistent actions will move you forward more effectively than sporadic bursts of intense effort, followed by burnout. Accountability is another essential factor in alignment. Surround yourself with people who support your intentions and hold you accountable. Share your goals with trusted friends, mentors or colleagues, and invite them to check in on your progress. Having someone to hold you responsible makes it easier to stay on track and make adjustments as needed. When you find yourself deviating from your intended path, take a moment to reflect. Often distractions, fear, or a lack of confidence can cause misalignment. This is a normal part of the process. Rather than being discouraged, use it as an opportunity to refocus. Remind yourself why you started in the first place and realign your actions with your deeper intentions. Realignment isn't about being perfect. It's about recognizing when you've strayed and course-correcting. Living in alignment doesn't mean you will never face setbacks. However, when your actions reflect your true intentions, setbacks become opportunities for growth rather than reasons to give up. Each challenge is a chance to refine your approach and strengthen your resolve. When you act with purpose and clarity, you remain resilient in the face of difficulties. Aligning your actions with your intentions brings a sense of fulfillment. You feel in control of your life, knowing that each decision, no matter how small, is contributing to your greater vision. This alignment brings consistency to your efforts, ensuring that every step you take leads you closer to the life you've envisioned. Ultimately, when actions and intentions are in harmony, you unlock your full potential. Chapter 28. Letting go of toxic relationships. Toxic relationships drain your energy, distort your self-worth, and prevent your growth. Holding on to people who bring negativity into your life can be one of the most damaging things you can do to yourself. It's not always easy to let go, but doing so is essential for your well-being and happiness. Sometimes, the hardest decision is cutting ties with those you thought you couldn't live without. But you must realize that your peace, happiness, and growth are far more important than clinging to unhealthy connections. Toxic relationships are often masked by moments of affection or temporary good times, which make it harder to recognize the damage they cause. Manipulation, emotional abuse, constant criticism, and controlling behavior are just some of the signs that you're dealing with toxicity. These people might make you feel small, question your worth, or leave you emotionally exhausted. It's important to notice the patterns rather than the isolated incidents. The first step in letting go is recognizing that the relationship is toxic. If you consistently feel drained, belittled, or unsupported, it's time to look at the bigger picture. Ask yourself if this relationship brings value to your life, or if it's taking more than it gives. Realizing that someone is holding you back from becoming your best self is a hard truth, but it's necessary for your own growth. Once you've acknowledged the toxicity, it's time to take action. Understand that letting go of someone doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't mean you're abandoning them or being selfish. It means you're choosing to prioritize yourself. Sometimes, love and care for someone cannot fix what's broken between you. It's not your job to carry someone else's emotional weight at the expense of your mental health. You might feel guilty or afraid of confrontation, but staying in a toxic relationship out of guilt or fear only prolongs the suffering. It might be uncomfortable, but setting boundaries is crucial. You don't have to explain yourself or justify your decision. Your peace is enough of a reason. In some cases, simply cutting contact might be the healthiest choice. For others, it might involve limiting your interactions and maintaining distance to protect yourself. Letting go of toxic relationships is an act of self-love. You deserve people in your life who lift you up, encourage your growth, and support your goals. Surround yourself with those who make you feel valued and respected. People who understand the importance of mutual respect and understanding, not those who constantly challenge your self-esteem or demand more than you can give. As you let go, it's essential to understand that healing takes time. You may go through a period of loneliness or self-doubt, but stay committed to your growth. Use this time to focus on self-care, rediscover your passions, and rebuild your confidence. Releasing toxic relationships clears the path for healthy, supportive, and meaningful connections. Don't be afraid to be alone for a while. Being single or spending time alone with yourself is often the best opportunity for healing. Embrace your independence and use this period to get to know who you are without the influence of negative people. When you let go of toxic relationships, you make space for the ones that truly matter, the ones that nurture, support, and inspire you. You are worthy of love and respect. Don't settle for anything less. Chapter 29. Celebrating small wins. Success isn't just about achieving the big goals. It's about recognizing the little victories along the way. So often we focus on the end result, overlooking the progress we make each day. But these small wins add up to create lasting change. Whether it's sticking to a routine for a week or taking a step outside your comfort zone, each small success is a sign of growth. Celebrating these moments fuels motivation and reinforces the progress you're making. When you ignore small wins, you risk falling into the trap of always feeling like you're behind or not doing enough. It's easy to compare yourself to others and think that you need to reach big milestones before you can feel accomplished. But the truth is, those small wins are just as important as the bigger ones. They serve as proof that you are capable, persistent, and moving forward. Without recognizing them, you might miss the opportunity to appreciate how far you've come. Take time to acknowledge even the simplest achievements. It might feel trivial, but every small effort counts. When you wake up early or complete a task you've been avoiding, don't brush it off. Those moments represent discipline, focus, and progress. When you acknowledge them, you build self-confidence and maintain your drive. It's the small, consistent efforts that create real, lasting success in the long run. Celebrating small wins also prevents burnout. If you're constantly chasing after bigger goals without taking the time to appreciate your progress, you risk overwhelming yourself. It's easy to get stuck in the cycle of striving without ever feeling like you've accomplished anything. By celebrating small wins, you give yourself a chance to rest, recharge, and acknowledge that you're on the right path. This helps you stay motivated and avoid the feeling of being stuck or stagnant. Start by setting small, achievable goals that you can realistically accomplish within a short time frame. Whether it's finishing a task on your to-do list or making progress on a long-term project, break it down into manageable steps. When you accomplish each step, celebrate it. Take a moment to feel proud. Acknowledge the effort you put in and reward yourself. This can be as simple as taking a break, enjoying a treat, or doing something that makes you feel good. Over time, these celebrations will become ingrained in your routine. They will shift your mindset from focusing on what you haven't done to what you've already achieved. Instead of waiting for the big win to feel accomplished, you'll learn to value every step forward. You'll realize that every small victory is a testament to your ability to stay focused, work hard, and keep pushing forward, even when progress feels slow. Celebrating small wins also reinforces the idea that success is not just about the destination, but the journey. It's about building momentum, learning, and growing with each experience. As you build this habit, you'll notice that your confidence grows, and your ability to take on bigger challenges becomes easier. The small wins will inspire you to keep going, even when obstacles arise. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small it seems. Don't wait for the big moments to celebrate. Take pride in your efforts, appreciate your journey, and recognize the power of small wins. Chapter 30. Becoming the person you want to attract. If you want to attract the right people into your life, you first need to focus on becoming the person you aspire to be. It's easy to focus on external factors, what you wear, where you go, what you have, but real attraction begins with self-improvement. The energy you put out is the energy you get back. If you want to attract positivity, confidence, and ambition, you need to embody these qualities yourself. The people around you are a reflection of who you are. Start by looking at your own habits, beliefs, and values. Are they aligned with the person you want to be? If not, it's time for change. Focus on your growth, both mentally and emotionally. Building a strong mindset is crucial. You need to cultivate resilience, embrace challenges, and continuously push yourself to evolve. This isn't about changing for others, it's about leveling up for yourself. When you work on becoming the best version of yourself, you naturally begin to attract people who are aligned with your goals and values. Being authentic is another key to attracting the right people. Pretending to be someone you're not will only lead to shallow connections. When you show up as your true self, you create genuine relationships based on trust and understanding. Authenticity is magnetic. It draws people who value honesty and integrity into your life. If you want people to trust and respect you, you need to trust and respect yourself first. Be unapologetically you, and the right people will be drawn to your vibe. In addition, take care of yourself physically and mentally. When you prioritize your health, your energy and confidence will shine. Whether it's through exercise, eating well, or taking time to relax, self-care has a direct impact on how you show up in the world. People are drawn to those who exude confidence, vitality, and positivity. The way you treat yourself is how others will treat you. If you value yourself, others will too. Another important aspect of becoming the person you want to attract is embracing self-awareness. Take time to understand your strengths and weaknesses. Reflect on past experiences and learn from them. The more you know about yourself, the better equipped you'll be to handle challenges and build meaningful relationships. Self-awareness also helps you identify what you truly want in others. You won't settle for less when you know your worth and what you deserve. Surround yourself with people who inspire you. If you want to attract driven, successful individuals, you need to place yourself in environments that foster growth. By spending time with those who share your values, you'll naturally elevate yourself. People who are committed to growth will challenge you to push beyond your limits and will inspire you to stay focused on your goals. Lastly, never stop improving. Becoming the person you want to attract is an ongoing process. It's about continually learning, adapting, and evolving. Stay committed to your journey, and you'll find that the right people will start appearing in your life. By becoming the best version of yourself, you'll naturally attract the people who align with your vision and values. The key is to always be working on yourself, not for others, but for your own growth and happiness.